What's up, YouTube? Team Primetime back with another video. Today I want to show you guys my deck that I brought to YCS Richmond this past weekend. Just kind of go over the deck, show you what I played, why I played it, go over my matchups a little bit, and yeah, just kind of talk about it a little bit. Real quick, I want to apologize for the lack of uploads last month. Just been really busy here lately, but we still been grinding. Um, getting ready for the past YCS that just happened, and yeah, just got you guys this video. I will do an updated video on this deck next week. Just kind of updated profile on what I feel like how the deck should be played now, and what I should have played at this event. I didn't do too well. I still had a fun time. I went X4-1 after 9 rounds. It was a fun day. Met a lot of people. It was my first YCS, so it was a pretty good experience. I really enjoyed it. Good weekend. But we didn't come out on top as expected, but it's fine. We live and learn. And yeah, I just chose this deck because I feel like this deck I brought to many big events. I feel like I put in the most work with this deck. I felt most comfortable playing this deck, and I'm like, you know, I don't think this deck loses to Droll as hard as other decks do, like Manadium or maybe Rescue Ace or Paralee. It doesn't lose, like Droll's really famous right now. I really went off the results of YCS Indianapolis, and I noticed like Droll was running around a lot. What else? I saw people doing like Makonko doing Acid Golem locks. Ibly locks still go around here and there, and I really, with this deck, I noticed it can play through a lot of boards, but it cannot get through floodgates. So stuff like Ibly, Acid Golem, stuff like that, I just didn't want to deal with. This event was really hard to decide for because of how diverse the format is, but this is what we went with. So we'll go ahead and get into the deck profile. So I played 3 Aliber, 3 Fallen Albaz, and 3 Blazing Cartesias. Aliber is our best starter in the deck, you know that. Albaz is the heart and soul of the deck, and you use it to make all your boss monsters. And this card is like insane. I've used it so many times to break a board. This card is insane for breaking boards, so I think 3 of it's like mandatory. And then 3 Blazing Cartesia. It's just a way to help you fuse past Branded Fusion, help you extend with your plays. You know, I wanted to get Astral and Branded Fusion and be able to just have like a plan B at all times. And having 3 Blazing Cartesia helps with that. Because she does so much for the deck. This, 3 of her, 3 fusion deployments, like a patchwork for the deck, so. And then we play one Quim. I was happy with 1 Quim. I played 2 before. I think 1's fine. You get her off opening when you need her, so. 1 McCurrier, Insane for a negation. Albion. I played Magnuma. It wasn't too insane, but it was just an extra monster. And it searches a dragon, so it searches Albaz if I need to break a board, or if I need them. Yeah, I played an extra Bistio. I didn't play Dark Magician. I chose not to play Dragoon in this list. I wanted to focus on more of a pure aspect in this deck and play a lot of the Albaz engine, because the Albaz fusions are insane. Tragedy and Adlibs, so yeah. Adlibs really good. I put this with my Ambor with Branded in red so I can recur my Mirror Jade. This engine I was iffy about at first because I thought it was bricky. I didn't think it was that good. But after some play testing, this engine was insane, and it came up to be insane at the YCS. I played the Patchwork engine, 2, 2, and 2. This engine was awesome. I was able to like do Branded Fusion stuff without even activating Branded Fusion, play through boards, make chimeras where it's untargetable. This engine was like crazy. And like, yeah, I mean, you go Patchwork, they draw you, sure, but I open hands to where like I could play around draw. Like a lot of times I would like open like this with opening, and it was just insane. And then main phase, you go this after you already added your Branded Fusion off your Aliber during the draw phase. You do this, they draw you, it doesn't matter then. So this engine really wasn't that bad. It was just super insane. Like I really do like the patchwork engine. I was able to like do branded fusion stuff before activating branded fusion, which I already said that. I just want to make it known that this helps you play. The thought process is that if you're fusing in this deck, you're not losing at all, because that's what you revolve around. And as long as you can keep a fusion on board, you're fine. Then the power spells: Nadir, fusion deployment, branded fusion, branded opening. All the power spells. I will say Nadir is probably going to get cut in the future. This card wasn't, it came up I think once, and it wasn't even that great. It was just a thought process of just playing past branded fusion, being able to have another card to do stuff. And yeah, I hardly ever, I didn't see it that much, and when I did, it just wasn't that great. I either discarded it, or when I used it, it didn't help. I didn't own Triple Tactics Thrust. I do now. I own 2, so this will probably get swapped out for Thrust and Fusion Duplication. But I don't know. I may try playing one in the future just for an extra push card. But this card wasn't that great for me. And then 1-0 is foolish. Brandon red, Brandon lost. Is all you need. I thought about white. I missed white one time in the grind game, but these were fun. And then lastly, I played 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet, 3 copies of Book. Oh yeah, I played the one Retribution, of course. 3 copies of Book of Eclipse. So I went off of what matchups I'm scared of most and what I feel is going to be most represented. I feel like Rescue Ace was going to be most represented, and Pearly was the matchup I'm scared of most. So I mained this for Pearly. And it dodges Imperm for your Owlriber too. If you run into them situations where you have to normal summon Owlriber and hope they don't Imperm you, you open this, you're fine. And Droplet is just get rid of toxic stuff that they Acid Golem lock you, turn 1 or Illy lock you, or if you just need to out Dweller, this is good, and it goes well with the Patchwork engine. These were pretty good. I just feel like Super Poly would have been better. I chose not to do Super Poly. I chose to be different at this event because I feel like playing it safe. Because like I said, this engine can play through so many boards. It just loses to Floodgates. So. And then the extra deck: 2 Mirror Jade, 2 Albion, 1 Rebellion. This is pretty standard. 1 Titaniclad, 1 Renbrum, 1 Albion Sanctifier. All of these came up. 1 Albulanatus. I don't think I ever summoned it, but I did dump it. I never played a Dragon League player, so. That's it for the Albus fusions. Nothing I would really change there. 1 Queritus. I summoned it quite a bit. Guardian Chimera, probably the MVP. This card was insane with Patchwork. 1 Boreal Furious Dragon. I think I summoned it once or twice. Wasn't bad. Just a good generic fusion you can summon. Predaplant card's always good. Oh, Lilith. I'm probably gonna cut these 2 from the deck because they ain't come up that often. This wasn't that great. And Gragonol. I play 1 Gragonol, even though I play 3 Blazing Cartesias. It was fine because I only need to summon this once. I don't play the Puppet Walker or anything, so I didn't need to. Side deck, which was probably one of the hardest things. I wanted to make sure I cover every matchup. But like I said, I went with what I was most scared of and what I expected the most of. 3 Kaiju for Pearly, 3 Imperm. This is something to interact with my opponent's turn and can also be a board breaker. I played no hand traps. I just chose to play no hand traps. Just to keep myself from triggering tactics on turn 1 or thrust on turn 1. And I feel like I just didn't want to take a chance on drawing Droll or Nib turn 2. I see now I probably should have played Droll or something, and just winged it, but it's fine. Evenly matched. It's good against Rescue Ace. The Spice card, shout out to my boy Blaine for giving me this idea. I never saw it when I cited it in, but it would have won me games if I saw it. Tikaboo would have been insane. I played Infernoble. I played Salomon Great. It would have been great against Rescue Ace. This card was just going to be insane if I ever saw it. But I hardly ever saw my sideboard at this event. It was pretty aggravating. And I played a bunch of one-ups. I didn't know what else to side. I saw this 4 or 5 times. My tactics was goated for me. I saw this once against a Salad player, but it didn't matter. And then Herald of the Abyss. Just another card out purely. Yeah, so I went 4-1. I was really happy with the deck. I just think I'd make some changes now to like maybe play Super Poly. I got Thrust now, so I'm gonna try to play Thrusts. The deck was consistent all day. I didn't open an unplayable hand at all. I think my round 1 I won against Labyrinth in game 3. Round 2 I played Branded Chimera. Got that in game 3. Round 3 I think I played the Rescue Ace player, and we like went to time, so it was a draw. Round 4 I think I played a tier player. He beat me in game 3. It was a very grindy game. And round 5 I think I played Infernoble. My player started dropping after round 7 and 8, so I just stayed in, got free wins. And I played Vanadium round 9, and we went to game 3. My hand I don't think was that great, but yeah, it was a fun day. I definitely learned some stuff, and gonna make edits to this deck. I'll give you guys an updated list here soon, and yeah. Shout out to Primetime Performance, one of the best gyms in my own area, and yeah, hope you guys have a great day.